You mentioned it was demoralizing.
Yes.
Unpack that.
Yeah. Well, okay. So this is the main thing. So all of the flag burning with the media in front of it, this type of thing, the entirety of it is to show America's in ashes, right? They're going to get that snapshot, and they're going to put the perfect filter on it. They're going to put the perfect background there with the filter that shows the American flag burning. And the whole point of it is to say America's on fire. We're at the precipice. We're at the brink. And the whole thing is to kind of keep the country in this idea of turmoil. This consistent idea of turmoil, never-ending turmoil, never-ending color revolution. It's designed specifically to demoralize. Why do you think they hand them out? They hand them out with lighters. We were watching the California riots. People would heap garbage in the middle of the road, and a masked guy would come by, and out of his pocket, he'd pull out lighter fluid, spray the lighter fluid all over it, light it, and then walk off. Now, where the hell are these guys getting all of this? They came totally prepared to start arsonist fires, right? That's what they were prepared to do. All of it's designed to be demoralizing to the American public, and it's always been designed to be demoralizing to the public.
If you value something, you would protect it. You would enshrine that in law. I was tweeting about this earlier today. I saw some of your stuff about this. I couldn't agree more. I think that I do think that this will be a test of the Supreme Court.
Of course.
I also think that it's kind of ridiculous to say that it is a 20th century notion, a very modern notion, to think that the First Amendment covers this kind of activity. Yeah. This political expression was very well known to the founding fathers and the founding generation. Yep. They would tar and feather people, right? They knew the difference between speech and expression. As it turns out, our ancestors were not stupid. In our forefathers in this case.
I mean, honestly, they would have shot these people. Not kidding.
So
they would have.
Most of this, the understanding was most of this was left to the states.
Yeah.
This was a 10th Amendment protection. And it turns out that, by the way, pretty much, I think 48 of states at one point all had flag desecration laws. And this was totally accepted throughout pretty much all of American history right up until 1989.
Oh, they had blasphemy laws on the books.
They had blasphemy laws on the books.
Well, into the 19th century they had them, yeah.
You make a great point here with symbolism, the idea of the American symbol. So I think of it this way.
Symbolism is everything.
It's like when you have it's like when you have two kids and the one, they're putting their finger really close to the other kid, and they're like, I'm not touching you.
Yeah, right.
I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. And they do it for hours, and finally the other kid just belts him.
Right.
Can you believe he did that?
I never touched him.
Can you believe he did? I never actually did anything wrong. Can you believe he? And of course, what happens is this is the same thing. The idea here is we're not doing anything wrong. Look, we're not doing anything wrong. Shove it in your face as much as possible as they burn down everything you love, burn down your symbols, deface them, and try to demoralize you. And you go, well, we're going to pass a law that you can't do that anymore. I can't believe that you're a totalitarian fascist.
I want to see,
like, what?
is there anyone, Serge, check out the chat. Is there anyone who disagrees?
I was
what do you think?
people in the chat saying like stuff like, oh well, it's not actually a crime. It's actually, guys, it's not actually a crime to burn the flag. Actually, did you know that it's not actually a crime to burn the flag? Which is just talking about this.
Not touching you.
This whole midwittery thing we were talking about before the show, like where it's like, yeah, okay, we know it's not a crime. Like we shouldn't be encouraging or allowing everyone to do it en masse at every protest across the country. I just see them in the chat. People like you asked about us on the chat.
I definitely disagree. I don't want the flag to be burned. But it's like my last argument. I just think I just think you have that right to burn it in the street if you want. That's what Johnson was doing.
Yeah, I've got a little more nuanced take than Shane. I think that as if you've got someone with a green card or something like that, or someone that's not a citizen, then that should be grounds to revoke their green card, send them back. But personally, I think any reason that you can get to revoke green cards and send people back is fine with me. I like the idea of people being able to do it so you know who the bad guys are. Same reason that I like free speech. So people will tell you the bad things, tell you the things that will say the things.
Can you make that argument for all crime, though?
Pardon me?
Couldn't you make that argument for like?
I knew he was a murderer.
No.
Aha! There's the murderer. Look at him killing that child.
Because the reason being is because this is something that will happen at protests. Something that'll happen in certain contexts. I mean,
regardless of
what, confused about who the bad guys are.
Even if there's
confused about who the bad guys are.
It's not always the same people burning the flag.
I think they would still do it regardless of what the law is.
To expand it to all crime is not to expand it to all crime. Really this is the point. The point is, it's fine if people want, like, I don't have a problem with people that want to, or I don't have a problem with people burning the flag, right? Because if it's their own property or whatever, I don't have a problem with it. There is a free speech argument, in my opinion. But also, I like the idea of being able to, people that actually have bad ideas and have bad motivations. I like those people feeling like they can speak out so you can identify.
But it's not always.
Thanks for checking out this clip from Timcast IRL. Make sure to watch the show live Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Subscribe to this channel, and we will see you all there.